This is day 23 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. I'm playing with the black pieces. I'm currently rated 1710 and I've reached a high of 1882. I don't really play this opening, this kind of weird bishop opening that often, so I'm just going to see if I can develop all my pieces and maybe castle kingside. Maybe I'll push this pawn first to have it not blocked by my knight. And then I might also push these pawns as well. Yeah, I think that looks like a good move. And then maybe putting my bishop here. So that looks like yeah, I think I'll just go here. No, that doesn't work. I'll go here. And then maybe I'll take with my pawn. Taking with my knight kind of just becomes a target. I guess I could take this pawn though, so maybe not. But I feel like taking with my pawn is probably safer. And then I was thinking of pushing this pawn, but it looks like he can just take, and that doesn't help. So he decides to try and open up his rook file. That looks like a pretty good move, I think. I'm just going to I think I'll just go here. I don't really care if he takes my bishop with his knight, because his knight is in great positioning and my bishop is kind of useless right now. So I think knight takes is probably a mistake. And also me taking his knight would also kind of look like a mistake, because I normally don't I don't really like when my opponents have this rook file open. Even if his pawns are doubled, it still looks kind of dangerous. So he decides to take. I will take. And then maybe now, since this pawn isn't here, I can then push this pawn and have some good pawn structure on the queen side. I still haven't castled. The reason being, this bishop looks pretty dangerous. I definitely will probably castle kingside because my queen side is exposed. So he decides to take. I could take it with my knight, and then he takes this pawn. And then I move my rook, and he takes this pawn. So that's definitely tempting, because I like to just kind of gambit all my material, but that's definitely not the correct move, so I won't do that. He does have this bishop move, but he decides to opt for this, which kind of looks wrong to me. It doesn't really... I'm already defending this a bunch of times. So, yeah, I think I'll just castle and see if I can trade off his bishop. And maybe I still want to push this pawn. I kind of want to develop my rooks. So this pawn structure also that he has kind of looks weak. Like this pawn here is definitely a weak point. Now he's putting more pressure on this central pawn. But I think I'll just go here. He can't take yet because I have my knight defending. So I think my next move would probably be to reroute my knight and put my bishop here, and then trade off the bishop whenever I can. So he's now attacking this weak pawn, kind of. He's also attacking this square. So if I were to put my knight here, he kind of has ideas of going here if this pawn wasn't attacking this square. But if I go here now, then he can just take. So I almost blundered that. So maybe and if I push this pawn, then it weakens this diagonal. My rook is still here. So maybe moving my rook, kind of defending this pawn a little bit more, but most importantly, getting it off this bishop diagonal is an okay move. I can't quite yet put this knight here because I would lose this pawn. So maybe I'm thinking of pushing this pawn, but then I don't know if he's gonna take and then I take. So I'm not sure. Okay, he decides to open up his bishop diagonal. His queen now sees this pawn, but it is defended. Maybe he's trying to take, I take, and then queen takes, but that doesn't work because then I would take his rook. So, I kind of want to push this pawn, but it looks like he has a lot of defenders, so I don't think that works. Takes, I take, maybe his knight takes. It doesn't really look like it works. I kind of want to go here, but that doesn't really look like it works either because after his bishop takes, my knight takes, it looks like his queen takes this pawn here, so and if I were to push this pawn and he takes, I take, his queen can just take this pawn, defended by his bishop. So I'd have to take with my knight. I think I'm just going to play the most forcing move in this position, and that would be to attack his queen, but also putting my knight on a square that's defended. So this allows me, my knight is kind of weak here. I don't really like my knight here because if these pawns move, then the queen can just take. So I think I'll move my knight to a better position, attacking his queen, and then maybe I'll go for a pawn push. So maybe if his queen goes here, I might be able to. I also have to watch out for mate, so I can't just. If his queen were to go here, I can't do anything tricky like this because his bishop takes, and then I would go here. Yeah, it just doesn't work at all. So maybe, yeah, queen goes here. Maybe I move my rook to prepare bishop back. Actually, that doesn't work either, does it? And if I push this pawn, his pawn takes, I take. That doesn't work. His next move is probably going to be to kick out my knight. Yeah, I think since this square is so weak, I'm going to try and reroute my bishop here to defend against mate. Actually, I guess I could have put my knight here. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Oh, I could have put my knight here. Oh, that was a total mistake. Okay. So that's a move that I missed for some reason. If I were to have put my knight here, then I'd be preparing my bishop to go here. So that was a total mistake by me. And now he's attacking this pawn, which looks like a pretty good move. I'm gonna push this pawn. My knight is still defended by my bishop, so he decides to add more pressure. So now he's threatening to take my bishop. It looks like I can only go here. And he can take my bishop, but I don't really care. Okay, that looks like a bad move to me. Now I'm threatening to queen trade and winning a pawn. Yeah, that looks like a really bad move because his bishop was fairly strong, but maybe not because since I blocked off this diagonal. Okay, he moves his king. Interesting. Okay. I could give him this check and then trade off the bishop. Yeah, I might be able to give him this check. Bishop takes, I take, and then I might be able to. Nah, maybe not. His knight defends this pawn. I was thinking of sacrificing my knight, but if pawn takes, that would be good, but that won't work. I still think this knight check forcing a trade is good for me. His knight can go here, which looks like a pretty good move. If his knight goes there, then I'll go here, defending my knight, so I might be able to just take this pawn. I probably won't though. I think I might try and reroute my knight and try and get a knight trade. If he takes, I could take with this pawn and have 3 pawns, but this pass pawn is kind of dangerous, so I kind of want to take with this pawn to just hold off the pressure. Yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure on me now. I think I'm just gonna reroute my knight as fast as I can. If this pawn takes, I'll take back. If this pawn takes, I'll probably take with this pawn. Okay, I'll just take back. His rook is probably going to go here. That looks like a good move. So now his rook is attacking this weak pawn. I can defend it, but I hate defending pawns. So I kind of just want to bring in my knight. Or I could go here, and if he takes and my rook gets in, that actually looks like a better move. So I'm going to give up this pawn. His best move is probably rook here. Defending, reinforcing looks like a really good move for him, in my opinion. If he goes here, then it looks like he'll be threatening to take my rook, so I think I'll have to take. And then his other rook will end up here. Then maybe maybe queen here. I'm not really sure. Okay, he decides to take. I think that's a mistake. I think this rook check is too dangerous. I think it's too dangerous because now my queen gets in, or sorry, my rook gets to this square. Yeah, I think rook here looks very forcing. Very forcing. It looks like his queen has to go here. And then I don't know if I should go for this knight trade now. Yeah, I think I have to move my knight because then it opens up this rook file. It would be nice if my queen were to be here, but I guess I could also take this pawn. No, I think I'm just gonna go for the attack here. Oh, he does have this move. I did miss that. I did miss that move. If his knight doesn't take, if he goes rook here, then it looks like I have to take this queen check and then move my king. I am down on time a little bit too, so yeah, I think maybe rook here looks like a pretty forcing move for him. Taking this pawn looks really good for me because I'm also threatening this check. Okay, he decides to take. I think I just have to take back. He decides to go here. It would be nice to take with my rook, but I really just don't care about pawns that much. I kind of just want to take this and go here. Oh, wait a minute. I could go here and threaten mate. That looks pretty forcing. I could go here, he could stop mate, and then I go here, and then I don't think he can stop it really. Okay, I'll go here, threatening mate. He does have this rook move, but then my queen gets in. Yeah. So rook here doesn't work. This doesn't really work because I can just go here. Okay, he goes there, so I'll give him this rook check. I guess he can just go back though. If I go here, no. I think I'm gonna go here, threatening checkmate, and his queen is just so far away. I don't see how he can defend against this. Yeah, I think this is just forced mate here. So he's up 2 points of material, but since I just kept putting pressure on him, I should win this unless he just finds some move that I didn't see. But yeah, this looks pretty clear. I'm threatening mate. He can't stop it. He doesn't have any checks. So it looks like I have won this game. My opponent resigns. Okay, I played with a 75.1% accuracy, and my opponent played with a 63.8% accuracy. So I bring my knight in. He decides. Oh my god, I missed mate and won. Oh, I'm so bad. I should not be rated 17.